driver update. Should I do that real quick?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Wait, was that from last night? No. Is that
No,
new?
that's new.
Okay. Transmitter. I'm so excited for tomorrow.
You're excited for what?
For tomorrow. Show tomorrow.
Oh. I'm pretty pumped too.
Is that a clue? Your costume pumped?
It might be. It just might be.
The shoes that you can pump up.
Yeah. Did you ever have the pump?
I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did.
I had the knockoffs. I had the regulator.
The regulator.
Hey, Miss Aurelia.
Hello.
Yeah, the regulator. NPC, welcome.
I also had Heelys.
Oh, I never had those. Those look so cool.
But I could never get it down. I don't know if I just have terrible balance or I was a scaredy baby, but I just could never really get it.
Like, you didn't have to, like, unlock the wheel, right?
No.
They were, like,
there.
in the shoe, on the back of the shoe, right?
Yeah.
So you'd run really fast and then, like, lean back a little bit, and then you'd go?
You like, I think one was in the heel and then the other one, let me look this up.
Zoltan. Zoltan posted in the Discord after I posted the promo for this show with the sloth. I believe he said something about a tattoo. Was
Did
he
you get it?
saying the tattoo? You wanted a tattoo of the sloth?
That's what I got.
That's a crazy tattoo.
Zoltan.
Don't get that, Zoltan.
I would say
don't get that.
It's not worth the movie.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to say it's from this movie, and this is not a tattoo-worthy movie.
No, it's not. Also, I didn't really draw it very well. So don't do that. No.
It's good.
It's like a pile of fur.
It does look a little wonky.
Yeah.
But it's still amazing. So it looks like Heelys, yeah, they were both on the back. Yeah, they were both on the heel. I could have sworn one was like had two, but maybe that was a different version or something. Whoa, they had Heelys that lit up.
Ooh.
Oh, that's so cool, man. I should get Heelys again. I'm feeling the itch to go get another tattoo, even though it's only been like a month.
What would you get?
I don't know.
I got a great drawing of a sloth if you want.
Get a sloth. You could draw him in the chair, like have a little tiny sloth in the chair. At least that would be like okay, that one maybe. Have him hanging off like my finger or something. Finger tap.
That'd be cool. Kate says I need to make a coffee table book of all the CAD posters. That would be cool.
Last year or 2 years ago, for my birthday, I think it was Zoltan and Robert. They made that little like rip away calendar with all of the photoshops.
Yes.
That Robert made for CAD. I have been slipping those into orders. Sorry, Kate, I moved it up to my face. I've been slipping those into orders recently. So if you order something, you're gonna get a weird,
Nice.
random photoshopped calendar day. Am I better now, Kate? Hello, is it better? Hello, hello,
Yeah,
hello.
I can hear you better now. I thought it was just me. I'm wearing a hat too, so.
What? You can't wear hats at this stream?
My head's cold. I don't have any hair on my head.
What happened to it?
Oh, I mean human me.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
What happened? You nervous?
Yeah.
You've only done this how many times?
137. No, 173. Yeah.
Oop.
Hello. Oh, hello, Google. Hello, Google. Hello, Google. Hi, everyone. Welcome to ControlAltDeath, episode 173. I'm Ben Monster. That's Gabe. We're here to talk about horror movies. We're here to talk about horror things, all things spooky, because it's October and it's spooky season. And here we are, talking about scary stuff. Today's movie, we watched Slotherhouse.
Mm-hmm. Weird movie.
Meh. Mm-hmm.
It was cute. It had its moments. It had its moments.
I really liked the sloth. I didn't like any of the humans.
No, there was no one that I'm like, oh, I hope you like. I rooted for the sloth the entire movie. Like, kill every single person here, every single one.
Was that what their intention was?
I don't know.
You think?
Because even the main protagonist like was kind of a piece of shit too.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, sloth, go for it.
Do your thing.
Says you weren't supposed to like him. It worked.
Yeah, I mean. So
Ben,
welcome to the show, everyone. Yes.
Before we get into what we've been watching, do we want to do we each have some show and tell things to do. Do you want to start off with that?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You want me to go? You want me to start?
You got the cooler. You got the cooler stuff.
Yeah. So last Saturday, I went to a very small horror. Well, actually, it wasn't a horror convention. I learned it was a Halloween convention.
Oh.
It was called Sinister Creature Con, and the only reason I went there is because Nathan Basil from Behind the Mask, which is currently sitting at number 3 on our list, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. Not just horror movies, just movies in general. I adore this movie. He was there. The protagonist, the final girl, who is also Angela Goebbels. I don't know how to say her last name. She was there. She was also in Home Alone. She's the one that said "Les Incompetents."
Yes, you're what the French call "les incompetents."
That was her. And also, when I bought the tickets, this guy wasn't going to be there, but they added him. The co-writer of the movie was going to be there. So, and it was like an hour and a half away, and I was like, I don't know, it's going to be so tiny, but we ended up going, and I'm very glad I did. So,
good.
I met them,
and you got treats.
I got treats. So, a friend of the show, Kevin P. West, who's the Kevin P. Best,
hey, Kevin.
is
Kevin, who's not a disease.
Not a disease. Kevin knows Nathan. They're buddies. Kevin is an artist who goes to a lot of conventions, and he actually sits with Nathan or next to Nathan often. And Nathan sells a print that Kevin did, so they know each other. So when Kevin heard that I was going to go and meet him, he texted Nathan Basil and said, hey, my friend Gabe's going to show up. So when I went there and said, hey, I was, talking and I got some stuff signed, and I I said, "Oh, by the way, I'm a friend of I know Kevin P. West." And he's like, "Oh, you're Gabe." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't know that he was gonna actually text him." So then he was like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" And it was that. So it was great.
Very cool.
If you're familiar with the show, this show that we're on right now, I have been
Mm-hmm.
trying to get the attention of Nathan Basil for probably 2 years, right? At least.
Right. Yeah.
And it hasn't really worked out. I think it started. I don't remember the initial contact we made. Maybe I DM'd him or something. And I don't think he ever saw it. And then Kevin, do you remember how it started?
I thought it was an email.
Maybe it was an email.
I thought you wrote the email.
Oh shit!
I thought you wrote the email live on the show.
Stream.
Yeah.
And
I think
then
that's what it was.
That was the initial one. And then when we found out Kevin knows him, I think Kevin sent a clip of the show. And nothing happened. And then yeah. And then Kevin DM'd me and yeah, exactly. Kevin DM'd me and said, "Hey, I'm gonna be like tabling next to him." So I mailed him my Blu-ray, had that signed, and then I wrote a letter inside. This is before we had business cards, and I was just like, "Hey, big fan. We do this weird show. If you want to check it out, we'd love to have you on as a guest." And nothing ever happened. So I brought business cards with me, and I was going to be like, "Hey, we'd love to have you on," and that's it. I didn't do it because I didn't want to ruin the experience of him being like, "Oh, you're these weird fucks that you've been trying to contact me for 2 years."
Right.
I didn't do any of that because I was like, whatever. I'll just be a picture, and it was, whatever. So here's me.
Smart move.
Yeah, and I figured like now that he knows me, maybe we can get some juice going. Maybe we'll go through Kevin, or I'll just DM him directly now or something. I don't know, but I was gonna let it ride a little bit, So this is me.
Hey, tell him, hey, come on the show. We already got the guys. Did Snatchers. We're cool.
We got Snatchers.
We're cool. After
cool.
Midnight Guy.
Yeah. We got Alex Pardee on the show. Dave Creed.
Alex and
we got
Dave.
Fucking Cody on the show.
Cody?
Cody's a
Come
celebrity.
On. So Robot Don?
What? When did we get him?
He came on that one time. That two times.
Ben, your eyes a little wonky.
Let me fix that.
So I went up to the booth, and it was a very, very small convention. It was like a high school gym size, maybe even smaller. So you walk in, and they took up one whole wall. So I went up there, and I talked to like the handler lady because they were like doing something. I'm like, "Hey, can I get a autograph?" And she's like, "Do you want all three? And if you do all three signatures, you can get a picture." And I'm like, "Yeah, give me all three." So I did that. Whoa. So this is the picture. Here's the picture.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna just shrink this down a little bit. This is the picture of me with. So we got Nathan here on the left. The dude on the right is the writer, and then there's Angela below, and there's the mask.
Les combattants.
So there's the picture. I look so sweaty.
Cool.
As I was like in the middle of it, I looked at Effie, and I'm like, "Oh my God!" And she's like sweating. She just said to wipe my sweat. So I was like, "Okay." I didn't have my hat. I didn't bring my cat hat, so I can't. It was not soaking up my sweat. So this is the main reason I wanted to go, is to get this mask signed.
Whoa!
So this is the mask that
Super
I got.
Cool.
It's from Trick or Treat Studios, and even Nathan was like, "Oh, is that Trick or Treat Studios?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, it is." So he signed the top there. There's him.
Very cool.
And then David, the writer, signed the side, and then Angela signed.
Whoa,
the other
she's
side.
got a crazy signature.
Yeah,
that is cool.
And I handed it to him, and they were both like, "Wait, you sure you want us to sign the outside? Do you want to sign the inside so you can wear it?" And I'm like, it does not fit my face. Like, this thing is like, like this part is just sticking out. So I'm like, I will never wear this mask. And also it's like $60. Like, I can just get another one if I want to wear it,
Mhm.
So I got this. This is now up there with the Jason as one of my prized possessions.
Very cool.
I'm gonna figure out some way to hang it back there, but I don't know. And then after I said that I knew Kevin, Nathan was like, "Go ahead and pick out like another picture, and I'll sign it and personalize it and whatever." So he had this, which was absolutely amazing. It's like a Peanuts
What?
version.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then he signed it. I got a little fucked up on the way home, but whatever.
That's really cool.
But it's so cool, and he personalized it with a quote from the movie. And then
Super cool.
after again, I said that Kevin knows me, or maybe this was after I just bought a bunch of shit. David, he handed me this, and he said like this was a very like pre-release like promo. But I don't know if it was just
That's cool.
if this is the actual one they would hand out, or if this is just a printed version of this picture. But I don't know. Either way, it's fucking cool as shit. Zoltan, yes, cool. My head is very massive for mask.
Hey, Brandy.
Hey, Brandy. And then the last thing, he had a stack of these, and I'm like, are you selling these? And he said he had a stack of scripts, and I'm like, are these for like show? And he's like, no, I'm selling them. And it was like he had like maybe 6 or 7. These are the scripts they used, and he was like going through each one and talking about the different versions. And so I got one. So this is an original script, and he said that
original.
He said that this version, he's like, which one do you want? Do you want like a script that's more accurate, like close to the release of the movie, or do you want like a really old version? And I was like, I don't know. He's like, you know what? You should get this one because this is like the most rare. And so this is before they even did the third act where like the movie turns into like a more cinematic movie. This is just the first part. And I haven't read it yet, but looking through it, Michael Myers, Leatherface, Freddy, and Jason were all in this movie. like out of character, like just like he is. So there's like a whole documentary thing where they're interviewing all these people and they're having talks. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait to read it. And it's Carrie is in here. I don't know if it's Carrie, if that's her or if that's someone else, but yeah, there's a whole conversation between Jason, Freddy, and Leatherface and all that. So, but like out of character, like out of their personas. There's like notes scribbled in and stuff. So I don't know. It's super fucking cool. I'm probably gonna frame that too. I love it.
That's cool. Zombie is in the chat saying hello from a Cracker Barrel parking lot near Haunted House Road somewhere in GA. Glad you went and got all that cool stuff.
Hell yeah. Zombie sent me some stuff too. Yeah.
Where is he going? Going to a haunted house?
It seems like he's going to a haunted house or a Cracker Barrel.
What?
I've never been to a Cracker Barrel.
You're not missing much. Let me tell you. You're not missing much. Do you have awesome t-shirts, though?
I think that was everything I got from those dudes. And then we were just walking around the convention. And like I said, it was super tiny. So there's not too much. But I did get a couple little things. So there was a dude that had just a table full of horror VHS tapes. And cool. I looked for any Friday 13th because now that I have that little TV, I'm like, you know what? I want to start collecting like some horror tapes. The only ones that were like really cool. They had a lot of cool ones, but they were all like $30-$40 a pop. And I'm like, I would pay that for Friday 13th, but not for like Halloween 4 and shit. So, the only one I got, which was $10, and even that's probably too much. I didn't check eBay, but I got Blair Witch. I had to get the Blair Witch.
Well, you definitely spent way because it says it's only $4.99.
Yes, exactly. And what I love about it is this is a Blockbuster copy.
Yeah,
which is amazing.
I know that red sticker. It says pre-owned. That was totally a Blockbuster thing.
Previewed. So I was like, you know what, whatever. And I went through, and when I got home, I tested it and watched a little bit, and it works. And it's like, fuck yeah. So
Nice.
I'm gonna start collecting these if I ever. I'm not gonna like
Cool.
seek them out, but if I see them in the wild, a movie I like and that's not crazy expensive, I'll try and pick it up.
Did you ever see that dude who collects all those Titanic VHSs?
Yes, it's very weird.
Crazy.
Very weird. I don't know if he's doing it ironically or not.
I don't know. I think he really likes that movie.
So weird. And then so I found this dude, and I don't have his Etsy. Oh, here it is. No, yeah, here's his name. So his name is Frankenpine's Monsters. Frankenpine Monsters, and he makes like there's a lot of like masks and stuff. NPC says, you want me to look for horror VHS at my flea market? Yes. Okay, NPC, I want Halloween 1, 2, or 3. Any of the Friday the 13th, any of the Child's Plays, Candyman, Big Chucky guy. Yeah, basically just those. That's what I'm like.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Killer Clowns, sure.
Clowns.
Holy shit.
That's a good one.
Yeah, let me know. So this guy, there's a lot of people selling masks. And I wanted all of them, but I didn't get any masks. But this guy was selling mini vacuform masks. So like the kind of cheap masks you would get at like Spirit. He was selling mini versions of this. So they're this. Oh,
that's right?
But it's like an actual vacuform like mask, that like a cheap mask you would get at, you know, Spirit or something, like you would wear as a kid or whatever. It has a little string. They're all hand painted. So this is the big one, right? Wow. This is a big one. These are the little ones.
You could put those on action figures.
Yeah, he had like toys on his desk, and he had little things on them. So there's that one, and then I got these two.
Randy says it's mini masks.
It's mini masks.
Whoa, that vampire, super cool. Is that a vampire?
I think so. I think it's from something actually, but I don't know what.
How does this person make this? That's
I don't
so
know.
Neat.
It's amazing. He has an Etsy, and I went to go look at it. Hey, Koala. I wanted to go look at it, but it was on Etsy vacation. I'm assuming for the convention. And then the last thing I got, and this was on the way out. There were vendors outside of the convention selling stuff. Hey, Alex. And there was a lot of people selling pins and T-shirts. A lot of black T-shirts with white. The classic horror T-shirt. Didn't get any shirts, but there was an artist who was selling very weird things, and this one caught my eye, and I had to have it. So this is what I got. You ready?
I'm ready. Oh my god.
It's Michael Myers.
That's insane.
With beautiful, beautiful hair. I saw this.
That's really funny.
And I'm like, I absolutely need this in my life. This lady was selling, actually she wasn't there, but her husband was there. She was selling like just the normal faces, not like with the hair or anything, but like car freshener. So you'd put it like, you clip it in your thing, and like I almost got a jigsaw one, but I was like, no. And then I saw these like on a separate section.
That's really cool.
Like a troll doll. Does not have a gem on his belly. Got a little knife with a little blood. And yeah, she had a bunch of like random ones similar, but this one was just so beautiful. I was like, yeah, I need it. So
I don't know who I was talking to recently, but I was talking about battle trolls. Do you remember battle trolls?
Battle trolls.
It was like troll dolls, but like
whoa,
for dudes.
For boys. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I don't remember these at all.
Battle trolls.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, and that was all I got. That was it. Oh yeah, and then this dude. So I was wearing here in this picture. You can see underneath my shirt I'm wearing a little Jason shirt. You can see it
Mm-hmm.
popping out. And this random, like, young, like, kid, maybe he was like 16 or 17. He came up to me and he handed me like a magnet. And he was like, hey, and he had like this whole spiel. He's like, hey, my dad filmed this Friday the 13th fan film. So I saw your shirt and I wanted to give it to you. I was like, oh, okay, cool, thanks. And
Wow,
he
that's
gave me this little
nice.
magnet. It's called Midnight Bloodshed. It
Cool.
is a full length feature film, Friday the 13th fan film. I scrubbed through it on YouTube. Looks pretty terrible, but hey, they made it,
Mm,
and that's awesome. So it's called Midnight Bloodshed by
that's cool.
Matthew Bonta. Bonta. So you can go check that out if you want. It's on YouTube.
Very cool.
Um,
I like
so
magnets.
that's part one. You want to do your
Part
show and
one.
tells? Yeah, there's
Yeah.
more parts.
Oh my gosh.
Rankin.
Yeah, mine's real quick. I went on Saturday night. I went to Terry's house. They had a Halloween party,
Yeah.
and I dressed up as a llama. That's my
Cute.
costume. It was very, very comfortable. And they had games. I played some games. That's me and Stella. Stella is a cute dog, and she's awesome. And yeah. Oh yeah, and I did this. We strapped oranges on a string and then a cup to our bellies. And I did it on the first try. I beat Katie. The end.
Look at that thrust.
Oh, and that's Luna. The dog is Luna.
Oh. Damn.
I didn't have to.
Beautiful.
I had the belt at that point, but then I had to compete against another person who won,
Oh.
and they kicked my ass. So I lost the belt.
Was it Terry?
No, it wasn't Terry. Bree. She kicked my butt.
Damn it, Bree.
So, yeah.
That was good. You got a good thrust though. You got a good thrust.
I did. That was my first try too. Actually, it was second because we used yarn at first and it broke.
Oh.
Yarn broke. I had to use floss.
Yarn is contagious.
It is.
So that was part one. Part two of mine. Well, I'm gonna combine this. So people are just sending me shit. Lovely Kate went to Comic-Con and not San Diego, New York Comic-Con, and I asked her to pick up a couple things for me that were exclusive, and she sent them, and then she included something that I absolutely love, and I love it so much that I don't even want to use them. So Chucky, the new season of Chucky. I'm a big Ben. Have you heard? I'm a big fan. Big Chucky guy.
Big Chucky guy. Big Chucky guy.
So there was a bunch of Chuckies running around New York and handing out Chucky merch, and she got me these amazing Chucky pins. So this season he is in the White House. So these are like campaign pins. And I fucking love them. This one right here, I'm with Chucky. Oh my god, I love it. And also a sticker sheet, which I have used a couple already, and the rest are downstairs. But this is amazing. I was so happy to get that. And then Zombie went to a horror convention, I believe, or a Comic-Con or something, and he sent me a little care package with a bunch of stuff, and they're all amazing. So I showed this last night on Corn Dogs, but he sent me this little Chucky Voodoo doll.
Yeah,
which I love. Cool. Look how cute this is. So squishy. He sent me this. It's a pencil, but it's a little Chucky pencil.
What?
Little knitmares.
That is cool.
And it's like a wooden pencil.
Wow.
I don't know how
you
sharpen
baby tree.
Yeah. Little baby tree. He sent me this little like mini lanyard with Chucky
Whoa.
on it, and it has a little keychain with Chuck and Tiff there.
Whoa.
There it is. You see?
That's cool.
So cute. Big Chucky guy. And then he sent me 2 pins.
Big Chucky guy.
This one I've seen before, but I don't know where. And I always wanted it. But it's a little cute pin.
That's cool.
Or brochet.
It's a pin. A brooch. A brochet.
Brochet. And then this one I think you're gonna like too, Ben.
Those have hazelnut in it.
Hold on. Where is it?
Sorry.
And then this pin, which I think you're gonna be jealous of this one, Ben.
Oh my god.
Charles Leaky Ray.
That's cool.
So good.
That's cool.
I love it. Thank you, Zombie. Oh, he also sent me this
That's awesome.
finger.
What is that carrot?
I think this is the finger. Like a little witch finger.
Oh, okay. It looked like a carrot.
And then the last thing, he sent me a couple little treats and stuff. And the last thing he sent me is I once mailed Zombie a loose beef stick, just wrapped in paper towel, because he wanted to try it. So he returned the favor and sent me a new beef stick. But this one is made out of unicorns.
Grimace. What? Oh my god, you gotta try it on camera.
So I'm gonna try it right now. It's a little early for a beef stick, but you know what? Whatever.
It's never too early. Beef. It's what's for breakfast. Do you get powers? Like unicorn powers?
I'm gonna get a horn. Okay. We had enough beef sticks last night, said Alex. It tastes like
corn dogs.
It tastes like an old Slim Jim. But I like Slim Jims.
An old Slim Jim.
Yeah. Mythical meats. Oh, okay. Underneath it says, not actual unicorn.
Boo! What is it then?
Beef.
Beef? Pork? Beef,
I'm gonna save the rest for later.
Pork.
But it is very good. Thank you, Zombie. Thank you, Zombie.
Do you have any of the beef drops on CAD, or is that just for Tuesday?
Give me a minute here. Give me a minute. Can you give me a minute?
I'm giving you a minute. Coconut rice.
You got
mango
beef with me? What's your beef?
Mango beef.
There it is.
Coconut rice.
Coconut rice.
So yeah,
they should have put some mango in that. They should have put some mango in that.
They should.
Oh, yeah, more unicorn.
He sent. Here's a couple little stickers. There's a little. I like this one a lot.
Whoa.
They do Dambala. Give me the power.
That's cool.
The last thing I got in the mail that I purchased with my own human money. Cody.
Human money.
Cody recently released a Friday the 13th collection on Friday the 13th.
Oh.
And I managed.
Yeah, I saw some of that on Instagram.
I managed to snag one.
Nice.
I managed to
What's wrong with your eye?
Before it sold out, and I had to get this one.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Which is a wood cutout.
A wood cut.
Yeah,
wow.
And I am obsessed with it. It's absolutely fucking amazing. Can't stop looking at it. I don't even know where to put it because it's so good. Probably on the wall somewhere.
NPC is asking us, do y'all like beef nugs? Have you ever had a beef nugget?
No, I used to cook beef cubes. Like I'd cut up beef into little cubes, but I wouldn't consider that a nugget. So no, I don't think I've had
you have to fry it, right?
Yeah. Ben Moncon beef nugs. That's all I have, Ben. That's all my show and tell.
That was an excellent show and tell.
Yeah. Do you want to get into
I don't have any.
what you've been watching or playing or doing?
Yeah. I watched another episode of House of Villains. I'm not leaving. Of House of Villains. Okay,
Yeah,
I am. Okay, we're on episode 2, and they still haven't kicked anyone off, but they're about to. Isn't that insane? That season, like episode 3, is when they first start kicking people off.
It's pretty weird. I feel like aren't those shows the whole point?
Doesn't that happen in the first? Yeah, the first episode, people get kicked off.
But if this is full of like fan favorite villains, maybe they want to keep everyone around as long as possible.
Do you know who the host is?
Tom Bergeron.
Take a guess. No, it's not Tom Bergeron.
Who is it?
Joel McHale.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't he like past? Isn't he above this?
Well, what's funny is that he made fun of all these people when he was on the Soup, because the villains of all the the villains of all these reality shows would be the clips that they would show on the Soup, and yeah,
now he's there.
It's amazing. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they gotta wrap up before they film the Community movie, which is happening.
What? 6
seasons in a movie is actually real. Can't believe it.
Wow.
Is that you watched?
I watched more, but we take turns.
I only have one thing. We finished season 2 of Ben. I don't know if you've heard, but I'm a big fan, lifelong fan of Chucky.
Charles.
We finished season 2. Season 2 was okay. It was kind of weird, but it ended awesome. And we started season 3 of Chucky. Now season 3.
How are you liking it?
Season 3. Okay, I showed them. I showed the pins.
Yeah, all the cool pins.
I love them. Show pin. Season 3 is fucking amazing. So season 3, Chucky's in the White House with the president. And if you're wondering how does that happen,
who plays the president?
Devon Sawa, baby. Woo!
What?
Devon Sawa's in every season. He's always a different character. Spoilers.
Right.
So he's in the White House, and you don't know how he gets there for several episodes, but who cares? He's in the White House. We watched.
He made it big time.
Yeah. I'm not going to say anything about it, but episode 3 of this season is unbelievable. It is like peak fucking Chucky. It is maybe like the gore and violence in this episode is maybe more than like even all the movies and shit. Like,
wow.
There's one death that is like insane. And they're starting to do some like more stuff about the lore to Chucky and not just like what's going on now. It's absolutely fucking awesome. If you watch the show and you like Chucky, get to season 3. Like, you got to watch 2 because 2 sets up 3, obviously. But like 3 is so good. Ben, you got to. I know you'll never watch it, but you gotta at least like watch some deaths.
I really enjoyed the first season a lot.
Yeah.
So I will get back on that Chucky train.
2 is okay. It's kind of weird, but if you just blast through it and just to get to 3. Now 3, I believe the 4th episode aired last night, and that is the like mid-season finale because of the strikes. So we're gonna have to wait a long time for the second half of season 3. But I can't wait. I love it.
Awesome.
Big Chucky guy.
So Robert Schmaubert showed me this YouTube. He's not dead. He showed me this YouTube.
Getting a call.
You're getting a phone call.
Hello. Tuesdays with Ben Monster.
Hello, it's Kate. Hello.
Hey, Kate.
Hey, Kate.
Hello, this is Kate with the oldie but goodie horror movie review.
Oh, okay.
This
Oh.
week's movie was The Screaming Skull from 1958. The Screaming Skull black and white movie, an hour and about 10 minutes long. With a name like that, you would think it would be very scary.
Yeah.
It was not. It has the most spooky beginning that I have seen in a very long time, and the rest of the movie is not spooky at all. And it's kind of sad in a way.
It's a sad movie.
And I'm sorry?
It's sad because it's not spooky, or it's like a sad movie?
No, it's I don't want to no, because this woman kind of gets fucked around with, and like it's not nice, and it's more like if you want to see someone be mean to someone else, watch the movie. If you're expecting it to be like,
I don't want
ooh, horror, but in the first 2 minutes, something really neat kind of is said. But it's on the Roku channel. If you search up The Screaming Skull from 1958, I give it 2 out of 5 bats, and that's my spook.
Bats.
All right.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Kate.
The Screaming Skull,
You're
everyone.
Screaming Skull.
You're welcome. Okay. Bye.
Bye, Kate.
Bye, Kate. Screaming Skull. Don't watch it.
Well, watch
Says
it.
Kate.
2 out of 5.
Hey, Nappy.
Hey, Nappy. Do you have anything else?
Well, yeah. So Robert got me on this.
That's right.
There's this YouTube channel. I forget. It's very popular, but I of course don't. I didn't know of it. But anyway, they review movies. No. I know that guy. I've never actually watched an episode, but I know of him. They review movies, and it's very good. But they did The Warriors, and I haven't seen that movie in a long, long time. I love that movie, and I was like, Naomi, it's 11 o'clock at night. Let's watch The Warriors. And she's, of course, hurt because it's in pop culture with the guy with the 2 bottles or 3 bottles in his hands doing that. So we watched about half because it was late at night, but so far I think she likes it.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, it's cheesy. Yes, zombie.
Red letter.
Yeah. It was Macaulay Culkin on this. I think Macaulay Culkin's like part of their YouTube channel. I don't know. I've seen him on a few videos. It's one of his favorite movies, and yeah, it was awesome.
I've never actually seen that movie.
Oh my gosh, you should see it. It's cool.
About warriors?
Warriors. Yeah. It's about, okay, here's a brief summary of the movie. There's tons of gangs in New York, each with their own personal flair. And one night, the head of the biggest gang in the Bronx, I think the Riffs, Cyrus is the leader of this gang. He calls a truce for one night, and he wants 8 members from each gang to meet in this park in the Bronx, and he's going to discuss something. Basically, he's going to say, hey, we outnumber the cops in New York. Let's fucking go. Let's take it over. We can do this. Right after his speech, he gets shot, and they blame it on the Warriors. And then that's the story. That's all I'm telling you.
That sounds
awesome. And it's the Warriors trying to get back to Coney Island, where they're from.
Damn, I gotta watch this movie.
It's cool.
Wasn't there a game?
It's good. Yes, Rockstar put out a game, and it was a very cool game apparently. Yeah.
Come out and play. I heard that one before.
Yeah, that dude is from Twin Peaks. Oh. He's in Twin Peaks. Huh. Yes, I did dig it. There's a part in the movie Cyrus. It says, "Can you dig it?"
Heard that.
Yeah.
One of those
Mhm.
movies I've
So that-
seen bits and pieces of, but never actually watched the entire thing, and didn't know the
Yeah.
plot until now. Pretty cool.
Mhm. It's
Have you
based
seen-
on a book.
Oh, have you seen Gangs of New York, the Martin Scorsese movie?
Yes, I saw that in a theater.
That's such a good fucking movie.
That was cool.
You should be Gangs of New York versus the Warriors.
I think the Warriors would just shoot them.
Yes, they
Shoot them
would,
with guns.
with actual guns.
With lots of high powered guns. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to watch it. Maybe we'll do a watch party for it or something.
Yeah.
Blockhead, hello Blockhead,
Oh.
said we watched
Hey,
They
Blockhead.
Live and Maximum Overdrive at work yesterday. Both hilarious. I've
Oh.
never seen Maximum Overdrive. Is
Oh
that the
my
one with
god.
the goblin truck?
Yes, the Green Goblin on the front of the truck. It was.
Oh,
I think
man.
it's
Yeah, I gotta
the
watch
only
this.
Stephen King movie that he directed.
And then he was like, never again.
And he was high out of his mind, I believe. And it's a crazy movie. It's also based on a short story, I think. And that's
Hello,
never
ControlAltDeath.
Look, Gabe, I'm sorry to interrupt the call again,
It's
the
okay.
show again. But holy shit, can we please watch Maximum Overdrive for a CAD movie? For the love of God.
good. Right.
Like,
It's perfect.
I know you take my suggestions sometimes, and I don't want to, beef on your beef parade, but Jesus Christ, can we please watch that movie someday?
I mean,
Kate,
we can watch it next
Kate,
week.
I'm cool with it.
Let's watch it next week.
But I have a question, Kate. So far, the movies you suggested, The Car, Maximum Overdrive,
Oh,
have
shit.
vehicles in them. Are you a fan of vehicle horror?
Here's the thing, after I saw The Car and I knew I liked Maximum Overdrive, I was like, maybe this is a thing. And I went on Facebook, and some folks on Facebook were like, oh, these are other movies you should watch. And I don't remember any of them. I can tell you Christine did not like Christine. And I don't know if I've watched any other car horror movies. But
Duel.
I feel like I would.
Rubber.
If it wasn't Rubber, okay. I don't remember finishing
I mean,
Rubber.
it's about a
'cause I
tire,
don't remember
but,
liking Rubber.
yeah.
It was the tire. Death Proof? Does the car come alive in
Good.
Death Proof?
No.
No,
very-
but
No.
But it's a car movie. It's a car.
yeah, it's a car
Sure,
horror,
but
I would say.
it's what's his name driving the car, correct?
Yeah.
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 Kurt Russell.
It's been a very long time since yeah, that's right. It's been a while. I probably would like Death Proof again. I don't remember hating it.
It's
But
awesome.
yeah, man, let's have more cars doing stuff. Let's have
Yeah.
bikes doing stuff.
Oh,
why not?
we watched a bike horror movie.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, it was a biker gang.
Yeah.
What was it called? Psycho
Mania?
Killers?
Psychomania?
Psychomania. Yeah, Psychomania. I think it had multiple titles too. And they turned into Stonehenge at the end.
Yeah, very
Spoiler.
weird. Not a great movie.
What about
No.
that Joe Keery movie? I don't know. I know who Joe Keery is. I like him. There's one movie that he keeps on popping up on my
Oh, that's the Stranger Things
on
guy?
my Netflix. Yeah, that's the Stranger Things guy. That's Ben Schwartz's younger son. If
I've
anyone
seen
gets
this
that
movie.
reference.
It's called shit. He
Called-
like live streams himself doing like Uber, and he just kills a bunch of people.
Oh.
Fuck, what's it called?
Brandy says Spree.
Spree.
Is it
Yeah.
Spree? Those are good candies. Remember Spree?
Oh, I love Spree. Yeah.
I do.
Mhm.
I'm actually about to go to CVS to pick up
Get some
something,
Spree?
and maybe I'll buy some Spree. Why not?
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if they still sell them.
They do.
I'll make sure they sell them. I'll demand them
Whoa.
right now when I walk over to CVS.
So yeah, Kate,
Awesome.
I think this week we don't have a movie picked out, so let's do Maximum Overdrive. I've always
Excellent.
wanted to watch it.
Oh my God, Gabe, it's gonna be so good. I'm
I
so
can't wait.
excited for you to see it.
Hell yeah, I'm excited.
Okay. Great.
Awesome.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you, Kate.
Bye, Kate.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. I think someone almost died in that movie.
Like for real?
I think it was Lisa Simpson, the lady Yardley Smith, the lady who voices Lisa Simpson.
Oh.
She's in that movie, and there's like a stunt where like the truck drives through part of the gas stop, the
Mhm.
rest stop, and I think it was very close.
Hmm.
Yeah.
We're gonna read some behind the scenes after we watch it. I don't want to get
Yeah.
any spoilers.
Dead Jenny says Psychomania is one of my top 3.
Wow,
What? Dead Jenny's, you need to
that's
talk to
weird.
us about that.
That's
Because that
weird.
movie was fucking weird.
Like I didn't hate that movie, but like it was just I can't imagine watching it ever again.
Mm,
You know, unless you watched it when you were like
yeah.
younger and you thought it was cool, and then now it's just nostalgic.
Yeah.
I these are not
Hey,
new
Don.
movies that I've watched, but we watched the first Scream. We were in the mood to watch Scream, so we watched Scream.
Yeah.
Obviously,
You like it?
It's yeah. I mean, come on, so good. And then we watched Scary Movie 1 and 2, and I have not. I've only seen Scary Movie 1 and 2 once. And 3 is when I came into the franchise, because that was when I was a little older and they did like Signs and 8 Mile and movies that I
Right.
liked.
Mm-hmm.
They're still funny. Like I still laugh.
Really?
They're still okay, but like man, a lot of that humor has not aged well. It's like
No.
a lot of slurs and whatnot. But
Right.
it's I love Anna Faris. She's just amazing. So I do want to watch part 3 because I do
think
love
I've
that
only
one.
I've only seen I think the first one and maybe not all of it. I was not a fan of Scary Movie.
They're very weird, but it's
David Cross is in it, right?
David Cross is in the second one. Yeah, the one they go to
Okay.
that like the haunted house. That's the grab my good hand one.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're fun. All right, have not aged well.
Cool.
I think 3 is when they go PG-13, so they're a little bit less. They tried to make it a little more accessible to people. So it's a little less, but like 1 and 2, there's like all kinds of crazy humor that's like, wow. Get Nicole. Hello, Control Death.
Hello?
Hey, it's Blockhead.
Hey, Blockhead. Hello.
Hey, Blockhead.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hey, you guys. I have a story for you that's not exactly horror or horror movie related.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Robot Don has heard this story, and he encouraged me in the chat to call it and tell it real quick, if that's all right with you guys.
Awesome.
Of course.
Of course.
Okay. So I am on a business trip to Panama City, Florida. So slumming it around in North Florida here. Little PTSD from that. In order to get down here, I had to go to the airport. Now, the trip from where I live in Virginia down to the airport takes about an hour. So early Sunday morning, at about 4 in the morning, I was trying to get an Uber, and it took a while to get an Uber to where I live at 4 in the morning, as you can imagine. So I finally get an Uber. The guy arrives. He arrives in a little sort of small SUV. His name's Calvin, this young man. He picks me up, and he immediately tells me, "Oh yeah, man, because I told him thank you for getting me at 4 in the morning."
Right.
And he says, "Yeah, you're definitely my last ride of the night. I've been driving all night." He was wearing a security guard uniform, so I deduced that this is probably his secondary hustle in today's economy to make money. You got to work security all day, and then you got to be an Uber driver at night, which is respectable. So as we're driving towards the highway to get on the highway to go down to the airport, this man, I'm watching him. He starts nodding off, and the car is like swerving. Yeah, the car starts swerving all over the road. Now, any normal person would have probably gone ahead and ended the ride right there. But I'm going to be completely honest with you. I was a little bit amused by this. Nobody else was on the road. So I'm sitting in the back, just kind of like, where is this going? So he's he gets on the highway, which is a 3-lane highway, and I think we've all done the thing where we've been driving and been tired and nodded off and woke up real quick and then kind of got back on the road. This was not that. He was constantly nodding off. The acceleration would go all the way down. The car was swerving back and forth between all 3 lanes.
Oh my God.
And yeah, it was something. So finally I leaned forward. I said, "Hey man, are you good?" And he's like, No, bro, I'm so tired. And he goes, "Do you want to drive?"
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And I said, absolutely, I will drive. So he pulled over to the side of the highway, and so I got in the driver's seat, he got in the passenger side beside me, and I turned up his music, and we literally talked the rest of the way, but at least half of my own Uber ride, I drove myself to the airport in his car. It was amazing.
Oh my God, that's so weird.
and I mean this sincerely.
That is crazy.
5 stars.
Yes.
Absolutely 5 stars. That was great.
That's amazing.
Best ride ever.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Incredible.
I hope he on his way home just parked and took a little nap or something, you know?
Yeah.
I hope he wasn't just driving around.
I hope so. The conversation was really good. You know, we talked about we talked about his kids, and I'm sure he's trying to scrape up a little extra cash for the holidays coming up.
Right.
And so I think any reasonable person, I thought, if this is a pattern thing, there's a little part of you that says maybe I should report this to Uber because this could be a danger to other passengers. Yeah. But the bigger part of my brain was like, no, this guy's getting his hustle on, and this stupid country that we live in has created this economy where this guy is out here hustling.
Yes, right.
So I tipped him and I gave him 5 stars, and I hope he got some rest.
Yeah, that was good.
Blockhead, that was an amazing story. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
that was incredible.
Yeah,
amazing.
And
so cool.
and I guess it is. It's a little on point for the theme, since you guys were talking about cars and everything else.
I mean, very quickly that story could have turned into a horror story. Very, very quickly.
Very true.
So it could have.
I'm glad it did.
But I'm delighted it happened, because I am going to be telling this story for the rest of my life. Yes. It was amazing.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. Blockhead, thank you so much for the story, and thank you for the call. Did you get to see Slotherhouse?
I didn't. I did not. I wish that I had.
Okay.
I've seen. I will eventually. I've seen amazing things online. Lots of shorts and reels about it, and what a great, fun movie it is. So I'm excited to hear you guys review. I'm definitely going to stick around for the rest of the show.
I think you'll like it.
This definitely seems like a Blockhead movie for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Thank you for taking my call. Love you guys.
Thanks, Blockhead.
Thank you, Blockhead.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. Blockhead, everyone. Wow.
That was crazy.
Wow.
That was not the story I was expecting to hear.
It's intense.
You want to get in some news?
Yeah.
Some news. Where do we want to start? Let's start with this one. This is weird. Never thought I would see this, but there is a new Halloween game, a Michael Myers Halloween video game.
What?
See this? Look at this. What do you think it is? What kind of game do you think it is based on this picture? You're wrong. You're wrong.
RTS. It's an RTS.
It's a match 3 game.
Oh.
It's a match 3 game.
Fucking Bejeweled?
Oh god. I'm sorry, Michael. But yeah, it's a match 3 game. I'm 100% gonna download this. I like that he's just standing
what the
there.
Hell?
Like, I wonder if is he walking down the stairs and then you have
that's cool.
Like, I don't know. Because every picture he's just at the top of the stairs.
Is that Simon? Can you go? What is this? Nope. Other one. Nope. Up.
Oh,
That. Ooh, yeah.
that's Simon.
Is that Simon? What the
Simon, Molotov, beer, gun, grenade, explosive. Don't know what this means. I will.
One of these things
back,
is
though.
not like the other.
Yeah.
What?
Simon. Was there Simon
Can
in
you
one of the
distract him with
movies?
Simon?
I don't know. I'll report back. I'm going to play this for sure because that sounds amazing. As long as it's free. Speaking of Halloween, NECA, which is a toy company that I love, they released a this is amazing. Halloween 3, a Tom Atkins figure. Okay. Dr. Dan Chalice from Halloween 3. And here he is with a bunch of accessories. This is amazing. And the best part is it comes with this little like signed little like coaster type thing. And it's signed by Tom Atkins himself. I am extremely tempted. It is $75.
That is a lot of money.
It's sold out. It's already sold out. Never mind.
April O'Neil.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool little thing. I wonder how many.
You like the real cloth.
I
and
do.
That's real cloth right there.
Yeah. If it was a Michael Myers signed by like Nick Castle, 100%. But Tom Atkins, I mean, whatever. He's very handsome.
It's cool.
Irresistible.
Transmeta is asking if they played Simon in Halloween 3. I don't think so.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't remember.
I miss Simon. Bring that back.
This is a couple days old, but The Exorcist Believer is out on digital now, actually. I will watch this weekend and report back on next week.
I heard it's bad.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't go see it. Well, I'm not glad yet. I'll wait until I see it to make that statement. But I've heard it's terrible. I have not watched this show yet, but the Boys spinoff Gen V, which is a college set show, has got a season 2. I've heard
there's a lot of blood.
I've heard amazing things about this show. I've heard like amazing things. So I'm kind of just gonna wait. I think I'm gonna wait until it's over and then just binge it all. The last episode is November 3rd, so I'm gonna wait. Everyone says it's good.
loves it. Brandy loves it.
I love that universe, so I'm gonna watch that.
Moose loves it.
Are you a Diablo Cody fan?
Hi, Moose. I love Diablo Cody.
Well,
the writer of Jennifer's Body.
Yes.
The bartender in that movie.
There's a Chucky reference to Jennifer's Body in episode 3. Well, there's a Jennifer Bodies reference in Chucky in episode 3, and it's funny because Jennifer Tilly is in it, and it's Jennifer's Body. It's real good. Big Chucky guy.
Gotcha.
She's doing a Frankenstein movie. It's called Lisa Frankenstein. It's with Cole Sprouse, one of the Sprouse brothers.
Jughead.
And we got our first image. Is this Jughead or is that his brother? I don't know.
Oh, right.
Is this the shitty one that was like that guy? Is that him? Was the cigarette?
I don't know. But please, someone clip that.
Here's some more images. Is this? This is what's your face.
Zach or Cody? Cody or Zach? I don't know. I don't remember which.
I don't know either.
Which one is that?
Directed by Zelda Williams.
So, okay.
Robin Williams' daughter is directing it. That's cool.
Whoa. Okay, I have a question. Does it say what the movie's about? Is this sort of like Lisa Frank? Because there's a lot of purples in there.
Oh, I didn't even make that connection. Set in 1989, follows an unpopular high schooler who accidentally reanimates a handsome Victorian corpse during a lightning storm and starts to rebuild him into the man of her dreams using the broken tanning bed in a garage. So, are you telling me that Catherine Newton is the unpopular high schooler?
Who is Catherine Newton?
she's someone who would not be unpopular in high school.
Unpopular.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if she's...
She was
I
in
don't know.
Ant-Man recently. She's very pretty.
You know
Catherine-
my issues with Ant-Man.
You love Ant-Man.
No.
Like, come on. You telling me she wouldn't be like the most popular girl in high school?
She's the popular girl. She's
Come
the popular
on.
girl.
Look at her.
But
She's in
she's reanimating a corpse.
Paranormal Activity. She was in Freaky. She was the girl in Freaky.
Oh yeah, I like
Remember
that.
her? She's great.
Bye,
I
Kate.
like her. Bye, Kate.
Hi, Athena.
As one Kate leaves, one Athena joins.
Newtons are fruit and cakes. Yes. Do you like Fig Newtons?
Yes.
Love Fig.
Yeah, I love. It's not something you can eat a lot of. It's not like Oreos. I could just sit and eat Oreos all day.
Yeah.
But Fig Newtons, give me like a couple, and I'll put them inside me.
Mm. Hopefully through your mouth.
Well, hey, no judging here. We don't judge.
Fig Newton up your butt.
Oh yeah, but since the first Trick or Treat came out, there has been talks of a sequel for Trick or Treat 2, and it's been discussed for years on years on years. And the creator is saying, "Hey, we got a good script, we got a good one." So who knows when or if this will ever happen? But I guess
Trick or Treat 2
for 15 years, he's been every Halloween giving some type of update. And it's just it's in development, and there's a script, and that's all it's been. So we'll see if we ever get one. I hope we do, because that movie's amazing. Yeah. Zombie says Fig Newtons are good frozen. Huh.
Ah.
Interesting. And then a couple release dates for A Quiet Place Day 1 is moved into summer 2024. I don't know why they're doing this. Like, they're assuming the strikes are going to end soon and they can continue. Like, just stop. Just wait.
Well, the writer strike is done, right? The actor strike is still going, correct?
So, like, you just wait until it's done before you do anything, you know? Just shut up. It's fine. And the second one, or this one I believe is coming, because I think this is done, but the Fallout show is coming out early 2024. I think this one is filmed and ready to go.
Who's in that?
April.
Do you think anyone cool?
Kyle MacLachlan, Walton Goggins, who I love.
What?
And then a bunch of people who
Wait,
I don't even know.
Kyle MacLachlan, that's the guy from Twin Peaks?
Yep.
What? That's going to be awesome. What? Is he giving the finger? I think he just gave the finger.
Can't wait.
That's cool. I'm excited. Do you know why he does that? The thumb, and the wink?
To see the mushroom cloud.
Yeah.
It's like in
Didn't realize that.
Apollo 13. Right? Remember he does the thumb thing. Remember that?
I don't remember. No.
Very much Moose
Blockhead's
says
wanting back to me too. Sorry.
It's true. We all want that. Very much Moose says I have a bunch of friends that worked on A Quiet Place 1 and 2.
Whoa.
Be friends with Jim from The Office. It's pretty cool. Turkey, I don't know which Fallout is based on. I'm assuming it's one of them. Or maybe it's just a new story.
Probably one of them. That would be cool.
Yeah, just do a new one. New story. It's fine. Crew members got it. And that's it for the news, Ben.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all we got.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, hold on.
Breaking news.
No, I have more news. They were in the wrong order.
Oh.
This is the last piece of news. Hold on. Oh yeah, I want to talk about this for sure. Hold on, let me pull it up. The original Freddy Krueger glove from A Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 1 and 2, is currently being wait, did we talk about this?
Yeah, we talked about this.
We talked about it, right? Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, you said something about jerking off with it.
That sounds right. Okay, never mind.
Don't you remember?
Yeah. That's right. I remember now. That sounds like something I would say. It's on. If it's on an auction, you can go buy it for if you have like $300,000 or something.
That's crazy.
Okay, that's it. Now there's no more news.
That's it. We're done.
Slotherhouse.
Slotherhouse.
What'd you think?
Okay. Look, I love the sloth in this movie, like we said before.
Yeah.
I thought that was a cool character. I thought it was funny. It was cute. It was disturbing at some points because it would fucking kill people. But it was awesome. I loved it. The movie? It was okay.
I agree.
I love the sloth.
The sloth was cute. How we got the sloth in the house was like, okay, I get it. It's a sorority house,
right?
And she wants to be famous. She wants to be famous, so she like goes and gets the sloth.
Mm-hmm.
The sloth, like using the computer and taking selfies and running an Instagram and driving is where I don't know why it's weird, but it's just like, okay, it's that movie. Like this is not just a sloth that's like, a vicious animal. I was expecting just a vicious animal, maybe that went crazy and just killing people, but like no, this is like he's like a super villain level sloth.
Yes. Yeah.
Miss Reilly says I just gave into it. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Like, when it first starts to use the computer, I'm like, okay, what the fuck? And then he's like, oh no, he's just basically a little mini human guy. And he talks. Doesn't he speak at one point too? He says something. At the end. I forget what he says, but he says something.
So? Alpha. Alpha is the name of the sloth, and she was taken from her home.
Here she is.
Early in the movie.
It's cute. Yeah, we open in a jungle and
oh yes,
an alligator.
Miss Reilly says home. It's an ET reference.
That's right.
There's actually 2 ET references in this movie, which I loved.
That's right.
That was cool.
Yeah, so we see the sloth like hanging from a tree, and then an alligator comes and grabs it, and it's like, and then the sloth comes out of the water, and we see a hunter guy. What's this little bug right here? You see it?
Yeah.
I think that's on you. I'll fix it. This little hunter guy shoots him with a trank. Oh, shoots him with a trank gun, and he gets passed out. And then they zoom in on the water, and you see this alligator float up, and has got a dead. He killed the alligator.
Dead.
These 3 large Wolverine slashes in its belly. It's like, oh shit. Slotherhouse.
Hell yeah.
So we meet our protagonist, I guess, and her bestie here, and they're at the mall. And like, I don't know, everything about the way these scenes were filmed, like it feels like green screen almost. It looks off. Can't put my finger on what it is.
I think, that scene definitely, like that frame right there, it's very green screeny.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Did you like all the like overlays of the phone stuff?
Nope. I get it.
Number one, found it hard to read.
Yeah.
It goes way too fast, and I don't like the transparency on it. It's I don't know. Didn't like it. Didn't like
Yeah.
it.
Every new character
It
you
was
meet, their
yeah.
social media, their Instagram, not Instagram, pops up.
Hmm.
And you can see like their followers and then a brief
Yeah.
description, their bio.
It's yeah. It's a newer version or newer way of doing like the old freeze frame name of the
Right.
person, uh, quote or favorite thing, something like that. I believe,
Exactly.
what was that? Like Rules of Attraction did that. Just like those
Like
teen comedies,
Borderlands,
teen.
game.
Yes.
When you get a
Yeah.
new
Yeah.
character,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
whoosh.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Mm-hmm.
the more iconic show, Porn Dogs, does that.
What does?
So we get that with
The
everyone.
yeah. Yeah.
We the friend leaves, and I don't know where we get this discussion, but she wants to be the president of the sorority, and
Mm-hmm.
she's afraid to run because the current president is like, queen boss bitch lady,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone
Right.
just is scared of her and worships her, and she's like, I'm not gonna run. And
Right.
she sees this little dog's running, and it's gonna, I guess, hit this kid, which is like, okay, nothing would really happen though. So she
Right.
saves the dog in front of this guy, and I'm like, was this planned? Like, whose dog is this? And
Yeah. Whose dog is this?
where did it come from? Like, this whole interaction was weird. So she meets this bearded
Yeah.
guy, and they somehow get to talking. Oh, they exchange Instagrams because she takes a picture with him, which is like, why?
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question about this movie? Was this filmed? Is this an American movie?
I don't know.
For some reason, it doesn't feel like I don't know. There was just something different about the way this was all shot and filmed. I'm not sure what it is about this movie, but it just
It's
seems
different. It feels different.
yeah.
I agree.
I don't know.
So yeah, she saves the dog
Anyway.
in front of this guy. She talks about how she loves animals. She then takes a picture
Mhm.
with him, which is so fucking weird. It doesn't happen. And he's like, "Oh, he's like, talk to me, please." So he gets she gets his handle, and then she sees his video of this little sloth guy. But yeah, fucking transparent. Can't read it.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh my god, that's so cute. You're selling that?" And he says like, "Yeah, people buy it, and that's how you get famous." And she's like, "Oh." And so she gets the idea. She gets the business card, and then we don't see him for a while. We then cut over to the sorority house, and we meet the other sisters, and we see her. This lady, this is the current president, the one who's just like
Right.
awful bitch lady. She looks just like my old neighbor that I grew up next to. So fucking weird how much she looks like her.
Maybe it's her.
Is definitely not, but it looks like her a lot. So yeah, this is where we meet. Yeah, here we get every single person we meet, we see their socials. And it's
That's
just
Clofo's show.
pretty awful. And also because like 90% of these characters have one line or less and will just die later. Like they're not real characters, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um,
We also have a den mother that is introduced. She is an old sorority sister who find out later has nothing going on in her life. And she's always drunk.
Yeah.
And she kind of convinces our protagonist to actually go for it, right? To be president because her mom was president,
right.
or something.
Yeah. But she doesn't feel like she can do it on her own, so she texts the guy, and she's like, "Hey, I want to get the sloth. I would love to know what he was charging for the sloth and how she can get it, but she's driving a fucking Mustang, so these do seem like they're all a bunch of rich kids. So maybe that's why it just doesn't matter.
I think Hey Bean, I feel like you are not supposed to like anyone, but
Yeah.
they kind of like hint that like you kind of like the
friend.
protagonist's friend, right? Like she's the only good one, but I don't know. You don't see her a whole lot, and to be honest, I get kind of confused between
all
who's
the white
who.
girls. There's a lot of white girls,
Yeah.
a lot of young white girls who just look the same.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know. The whole premise is very like superficial, and I'm sure that's what they were going for. But to be honest, it's so superficial that I don't really connect with it, and I'm just waiting for the sloth to do damage.
Yes,
and kill someone.
So we're after he texts the girl, or the girl texts him. The dude is like, he's being an asshole to these animals. He's just stealing them for money, and he like, I don't know. Yeah, he gives the sloth medication. He has to give it every 8 hours or something. I guess that's to keep it calm.
Right.
The sloth obviously comes out and is like scratching his back. Probably feels real good for like half a second, and then it hurts, and then he just kills him. He gets thrashed about, and all of the other animals kind of get loose, including like a cougar or something. The next day, she goes to the house, and the door's unlocked, and she sees everything's just open, and something happened, and she sees the sloth there, and just takes it.
She doesn't see dead bodies, but I kind of thought she saw blood, right?
I think she saw blood, and then she saw a shadow of like a cougar or something, and that's why she takes it.
Call the cops.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Call, like, there are animals in danger in there. What's wrong with you?
She wants to be popular. That's all that matters. That's why she's awful. She's not a good
Miss
protagonist. Hey, hello.
No. She's not.
Yeah, so she brings the sloth back to the house, and she's like, I want it to be the new mascot, and they do a vote, and everyone wants it in because it's real cute. The sloth's hanging out, and then the friend comes and talks to her about like, hey, this is a wild animal. He was poached. Like, you gotta return it. You gotta go to the police or whatever. And she's like, no, it's fine. And she doesn't listen to her. And then the friend, like you said, disappears for like 90% of the movie,
right?
Until she gets attacked and goes to the hospital. I think we get one kill at this point. One of the girls gets killed, but like the other stupid thing about this movie is these girls are like, one girl dies, and then they're like, oh, where's blah blah blah, and then they do a montage of the sloth just massacring people, the girls, all over the place, and no one is noticing that all these girls are missing. No one's noticing the bodies, the blood, or anything. It's just business as usual. I
believe the montage is paired with them like playing some game or something. I thought it was going to be like after everyone's dead, you see the game and it's like only two people versus each other or something like that. I don't know. It's played for laughs, but it's at this point you're like, okay, I understand there's a murdering sloth, so that's funny because you wouldn't expect that. But it just goes there's like too much.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I usually like that stuff, but I didn't like it here.
One of the kills that we see is there's an election going on, so the whole thing is about getting votes, and each team or each side wants to win. The current president is like, hey, tells her friend, one of the girls, who's like, hey, go get rid of the sloth. She goes outside and puts it outside, and then eventually, of course, it comes back. And we get this scene, which is the sloth killing her, but like it's a sloth, so it raises its little claws very slowly, and I wanted it to like come down slow and like kill her slow, but it goes up slow, and then I hit my mic. It goes like whoosh, and like and then it just becomes a fast normal kill. But I wanted it to be slow. If it was really slow and like slowly, like that would be funny, but they don't do that.
No.
So like it's fast, and then fast little motion, and we see the blood.
But look at this. It's super cute.
It's
and
pretty
it's
cute.
so funny.
Ah. Why is it fast? Yeah, a lot of text.
Well, I think that's the whole thing. Is like sloths are like slow, but like only when we're watching them.
Mm.
And then like
And they're
when
evil.
we're not watching them, they'll probably be fast and evil, or when they're gonna kill you.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, the sloth has used the computer and sees her Instagram post with the bad guy, and I think that's kind of what sets this all off. Yeah, here's where the friend takes the sloth and is like, "I'm taking him away," and she's like, "No, you can't." And then she gets hit by a car. So they take her to the hospital. Yeah, she's chilling in the hospital.
Just chilling. I would like to see like behind the scenes of the actual sloth puppet that they made.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks super cool.
Yeah.
I want to see how that works.
While she's in the hospital, that's the night of the vote, and she's like, "Go back, run back." So she goes back. They're doing this fucking cult ass meeting for the vote, which is so ridiculous, but not surprising for a bunch of white girls. She gets back in time, and while this vote is happening, the sloth steals her car and is driving to the hospital.
I love it.
Oh yeah, I guess she wins. She wins the vote. That's right. And then while they're partying, the sloth drives to the hospital. So stupid, man. And then I don't understand this. So she's the sloth goes up to the girl and takes a selfie. Like, what should I do next, right? As if the sloth is gonna kill her. And you think that she kills her, but she doesn't. And we just see her pop up later. Like, why doesn't she kill her?
Yeah, I'm not sure. And also, the sloth should be like friends with this one. This girl wants to take the sloth back to where the sloth came from.
Maybe
home.
That's why. But then why drive there? Like this scene they needed this to show the sloth driving. They needed the sloth somewhere to go because they had the idea to make it drive, and that's what they wanted. So it doesn't make sense to the plot why he would go after this girl.
Mr. Aurelia says the nurses came in before she could finish. Maybe she was gonna kill.
Oh,
the sloth was gonna kill her. I don't know.
Whatever. Yeah, maybe. So weird. And then we cut back to the party, and then the sloth is just back there, which like is okay. All right, time travel sloth.
Blockhead says takes a slothy.
Yeah, it does take a slothy. Yeah, we see the sloth's Instagram several times. It's just like killer sloth. I looked it up. Not real. They should have got a real one so you can follow the sloth. That'd be cool. But they didn't do that.
Lindsay, hi.
Hey, Lindsay, hello.
Lindsay says I was going to make a joke about showing up late to the stream because I'm a sloth, but the sloth in this movie is super fast. So
yeah, yeah, that wouldn't work. Continuity. So at this point, we get this is the third act, and this is just 30 minutes of the sloth murdering people.
Yeah,
he turns the. There he is.
Oh my god, I love this. I didn't understand the ritual they were doing in the showers.
Like a hazing type thing.
Oh, fucking weird hazing. I didn't get it.
It was like all the girls were in the shower, and it was like, "Do you trust us?" And she's like, "Yeah." And then you walk in covering your eyes, and it's like either the water is hot or cold. And then the sloth like turns it up with his little claws, and it's like boiling hot, but like
scorching.
Is that even possible?
And then cuts wires so the sloth
there's just dangling wires
on
the ceiling above the shower, just dangling wires. And Inky. And she, the sloth electrocutes a bunch of the girls, and one of the girls who we didn't meet, she's like best friends with the main girl. She's running around. She's funny. She has a samurai sword, which we see later
Yeah.
She wasn't.
This movie's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. So this point, running around, one of the dead girls had a gun because her dad was like a gun guy. So there is now a gun on the scene. Here we get some killer sloth stuff. The sloth did not use the gun, which was unfortunate. The sloth kills the den mother. Or no, they have a little
feel
fight.
Like, yeah, I feel like this concept of a killer sloth is very funny. I just don't think it was executed well in this movie. I mean, there are definitely some scenes that are very funny and
agreed,
ridiculous, but I don't know. Wish it was better.
I agree.
I still think Blockhead's gonna like this movie.
Yeah, for sure. So the main protagonist has a boyfriend, and he comes over, and then he's a completely unnecessary character in the whole movie.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
And I think he's there to just do a nut kick joke in the beginning of the movie. Like, he just gets kicked in the balls. So they come, and the sloth has the drop on them, and then surprise, the friend came from the hospital somehow with her liquid, her IV. Just like, all right. Don's right. He does drop the movie title. As they're leaving, he's like, you can't go back in there. It's a Slotherhouse. And I do like that they're like, oh, okay, come on, stop it. And I'm like, okay, it's funny. But yeah, they all leave except for the main girl. She goes back in to save the bitchy president lady. And it's like they have the sword, and the sloth is on top of her head with the crown, which is pretty cute.
Oh my goodness!
And, the sloth is like, all right, no weapons. We're gonna fight hand to hand, hand to claw. Which is funny. I believe the sloth gets shot a couple times, and then this is where we gotta do this. Oh yeah, the crown. At some point, she takes the crown and like turns it upside down and stabs it into his fucking brain. And then this is as she's about to do the kill shot, we get this scene here. I love that they just have this on the wall.
Panama. Yeah.
And it says home. And it's like, no, you killed all my friends. You shoot this thing in the fucking head, dude. And then we cut to however many months later, and they're selling T-shirts and talking about the Slotherhouse and saving animals and all that shit. And everyone's cool. Everyone's happy. She won. She's the president. And then a little post-credits scene is we're back in Panama, and this girl is like almost gets eaten by an alligator, but then she doesn't. And then she sees the sloth, and they take a little selfie.
Slothy.
And that's it. A little slothy.
Fuck it.
And that's it. Not great.
Even the post-credit sequence was bad.
Yeah, and it was, I guess,
have the fucking thing slaughter all those people.
Exactly. Like, I think they show the sloth looking like angry in the picture, but it's like, what is the sloth's motivation? That's what I want to know.
I mean, it's home now.
So yeah, what, you should be chill. And you like selfies.
Right.
He clearly likes taking. So like a girl taking a selfie should be like, oh, cool. But I guess they don't show any violence. So
well, a little early.
Too early. It's a little early.
This is really a love this movie. Love this movie.
It was fun to watch with everyone. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't watch it alone. I remember when we saw the poster or the trailer or something, I'm like, oh, this looks awesome. But I didn't really like it that much.
Yeah.
But we gotta do, Ben. We gotta rank it.
Yeah, we have to rank this one.
Unfortunately, we can't royal. It was a pre-royal.
Well,
so.
we can. We could just.
So every week we rank all the movies that we watch on one big giant list. Okay. Look at this list. It's huge.
True. It's big. That's a big list.
172 movies.
Whoa.
And we have a separate list for Friday 13th and for Nightmare on Elm Street and Halloween, which are going to be wrapping up in a quick 4 months.
Blockhead said the sequel will be Godzilla versus Slotherhouse.
Yo, I would watch that. That'd be awesome.
Imagine a sloth and a moth combined.
Slotherhouse. Be really slow.
Whoa.
Flying at you, just real slow.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Okay. I don't
It's
think
pretty low.
It's low, but it's not Birdemic low. It's not it's above Thanksgiving for sure. Demon Wind, we just watched that. I think I would rather watch Demon Wind, and I think I'd also rather watch Razorback.
Yeah. House is a good movie.
House was good.
I'd much rather watch House.
So I think
Polaroid.
I personally would rather watch any of these. Like for me,
I don't remember Z.
Birdemic. Z was whatever. So yeah, it's like Black Friday. It's just like a Black Friday type movie. I personally, the fact that Birdemic is above these two is fucking crazy.
Project Metal Beast was not that good. Yeah.
It wasn't.
And Birdemic is a fun movie if you're watching with someone else.
Killer Sofa.
That's what.
Yeah.
That's what makes it up there.
Killer Sofa is 125. I think it's better than Killer Sofa. I wasn't as angry with this movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I would put it at 113 myself, above Thanksgiving 3, below Razorback. Well, I'd put it above Razorback.
That's that Warthog one?
Yeah. I'd put it at 112.
Yeah. Okay.
You like that?
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
112 is the new ranking. I'm going to put it in right now.
Yeah.
Put it in right now before I forget.
Putting it in for you guys.
Where was it? Thank you.
Thank you, Tangle. Tangles.
Hey, Tangles. 112. This is Slotherhouse. Episode 173.
Hell yeah.
All right. There we go. Updated.
There we did it.
We did it.
We ranked it. Let's go back.
So
we got a movie to watch.
Mm-hmm.
We're not sure what time we're watching because we got some stuff to talk about.
So next week's episode, we're going to be doing Maximum Overdrive.
Yes.
Chat suggested Maximum Overdrive. Ben, you're going to be on. Well, let's go through our schedule here. We got a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Tomorrow during the day, is that still happening? The during the day thing?
I believe so.
Okay, so tomorrow we don't have a promo, but tomorrow during the day, Ben, you're going to be streaming art on TikTok, correct?
Yes, on TikTok.
Ooh. Michael did it. Our friend Michael Myers did a stream a couple days ago, and
yes.
You're next. You're next up on the list.
I'm up. He said, Ben. I mean, he didn't say anything, but he kind of motioned to me and then pointed to his phone that had TikTok on it, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I get it."
You're next up. Yeah, you're going to be doing some doodling. This is a TikTok exclusive stream.
Right.
You don't want to miss it. Do we have a time for that, or just whenever? We'll post
I don't know exactly. I don't. Yeah, just check the Discord because I'll make a promo for it. I think.
Yeah. And then tomorrow night. Oh, Ben? Are you even ready?
On? I have one more piece of my costume I need to get, and then I'll be ready.
Family Fools Halloweeny edition. This is our big Halloween episode. A lot of special guests.
Gosh.
I don't even. I'm not even gonna say. Half of them are in the chat right now. We got special guest appearances from Cody Scheibe, Master of Ceremonies. Everyone's gonna be in a costume. Oh, can't wait! It's gonna be so fun. Don has been working on the set. Oh man, it looks so fucking good. Oh, it looks so good.
It's cool.
And then Saturday you're gonna be on Civic's stream, correct?
Yes, we're gonna be doodling.
Some more doodling.
Yeah. A bunch of people are gonna be on. KJM is gonna be on.
Here, let me show this.
The promo is there. We're gonna be doing there's this doodle game where you like draw like the head of something and then someone draws the body.
Yes.
And then someone draws the feet and then you put it all together. It's a corpse something. And that's what we're gonna be doing. Wiener Vision.
Can't wait. Wiener Vision. KJM.
So check it out. It's gonna be cool. I'm excited.
So
Exquisite Corpse. Thank you.
There it is.
Exquisite Corpse.
So and Don, you're streaming Sunday, right? Is that happening?
Yeah.
You are, right? I believe Don is streaming Sunday. So movie night, a little up in the air for right now. It might be after the stream Saturday, or if it goes real late, we'll do it before Don streams Sunday. So the movie will be a pre-show to Don stream Sunday. I'm guessing that's what it's gonna be. So
yeah, I'm not. I'm not sure how long Civic is going.
I feel like even if it's like an hour and a half too, it might be too late to do a movie. So let's just plan on it Sunday before Dawn stream, Maximum Overdrive in the Discord. I'm gonna put it in there.
Emilio Estevez. Okay.
What?
Emilio Estevez. Remember when he died in Mission Impossible in the elevator? With those spikes.
Don't know what those spikes are for, but who cares? It's a fucking awesome death.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. That's it for the show.
That's it. That's all. That's all. That's all we're doing.
Mighty sucks. That's a good one. Let's go raid Civic. Civic's streaming right now. Get hyped up for the show Saturday. And
I think Civic is still in Las Vegas.
Is he? I don't know. I mean, he's streaming.
IRL stream?
Doesn't look like it. It looks like he's doing some VHS stuff.
Whoa, cool.
I don't know what's going on, but it looks cool.
Okay. Cool.
So come back for all of our streams. We got dual streams tomorrow, especially tomorrow night. We got a lot of stuff planned. It's going to be amazing. It's a Halloween episode. It's going to be so good. Come back.
Bye, Ben.
Goodbye.
Don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. I love you. Don't be a dingus. Please. No dingus. Bye.
No dinguses.
Oh, no, you can't.